at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. That one goes for 24 yards.
New England.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Leonard Fournette.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 3. Past the 20. He hits his target. Lockett. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed pass route?
It's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Mayfield down. And Jones has it over the middle.
Mayfield's
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
a gain of 9 yards and a Patriot first down.
Play fake. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14. Vikings 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Coverage by
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down, Patriots.
Fournette, a first down carry. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Mayfield on play action. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 32. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the foot. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Westbrook now on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
28-yard line.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. We'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now Fournette. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a Patriot first down.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
1-yard gain. Brings up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Fournette. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Mayfield. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep...
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Vikings 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Mayfield off the play fake. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. This is Fournette. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a 30-yard punt that time.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The throw to the middle, taken in. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
10 at the 45-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
The 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of full time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy sharing. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Jake Bailey in punt.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, they're on into touchdown, Minnesota.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Fournette, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Leonard, solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st down, Patriots.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
A gain of 30. First down, New England.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down. Right.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory. But that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for New England, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.